everybody. Welcome to Tea with Stacy. It's Monday morning. It's time for some tea. Yay. Let's see. Today, I actually already poured my cup. I wasn't patient, was I? I'll add a little more. There we go. Today, I am drinking my absolute favorite tea, which I drink all the time, to be honest, and that is Earl Grey. I forgot my glasses, but thankfully it's a simple one. So it's from Harney and Sons, like some of my other teas. It's Earl Grey Supreme, and what is inside Earl Grey? Black tea, oolong tea, white tea, and some bergamot. And bergamot is actually almost my favorite, absolute favorite essential oil. So Earl Grey tea is so good. So today I promised to talk about the comfort boxes and where they came from and how people are responding to them. So comfort boxes, we talked a little bit about before that. A friend of mine suggested subscription boxes, and from there I went thinking comfort boxes. And really the reason is because it started a very long time ago doing things with oils and creams and lotions and things like that that are comforting. When my son collapsed and was in that coma when he was little, when he was 6, he just, so many things were attached to him. He had IVs everywhere, and I could hardly touch him. I could, touch the top of his head. I could touch his feet. And the chiropractor that I worked for at the time came and visited, and I will be forever grateful for what he taught me. And he taught me reflexology quickly, just your basic points, because he said if you rub his feet, you will help him. He may be in a coma, but he will be connected to you. He'll know you're there. So, I went and got some nice oil, and I did that, and I know that I reached him, because once in a while there would be a tear. Sorry, it's a very difficult memory, but I know that I reached him and I helped him, and really that's all we want to do for our loved ones, is to comfort them. And I knew I couldn't take away his illness and I couldn't take away his pain, but I just wanted to be able to comfort him and relieve it a little bit. And over the years, that's the other reason I started making lotions and balms, because even now he's in pain all the time. He has a high pain threshold, but he carries pain all the time from the result of the disease, result of the treatment. And so it's not only just the chemicals that he can't react, can't have around him. It's about the comfort of a really good lotion or a balm. It adds soothing qualities, and so that was part of it too. And then, the things that people would do for me during that time period, like I had a good friend who lent me the key to her house since I lived too far away from the hospital to go home. And I would pop into her house about an hour a day, use her shower, sleep for a few minutes in her guest room. And she had put out for me some nice body oil, really incredibly soft sheets. And I just remember those little things made all the difference and helped me get through. And then other people would bring me, a box with some bottled waters and mints, notebooks, just little things you didn't really realize you needed, but you did. And how grateful I am to that. And people that came and read to my son, who came to visit him when he was out of his coma, who were always there for him. It brought comfort to me, it brought comfort to him. And I learned from a lot of that. At the beginning I realized, like I said, I couldn't take away his disease, I couldn't take away his pain, but I could find ways to minimize it. And that's one of the things I used to do is I would bring his own soft flannel sheets to the hospital. I would bring several different sets so that they could be changed out as often as needed. But that way he had a really nice soft thing on his skin. I'll date myself how old I am by telling you I would bring a VCR and TV combo back when we had VCRs, because the hospital at the time didn't have children programming on the television. So I would bring that whole system, and I'd bring buckets of videos and things like that. And I need to apologize because this video is going to go longer than what Instagram will allow, just because of the subject matter. I can't rush it, and I need to tell it in the way that I can. So partway through, it'll just cut off, and you'll have to pop over to YouTube to see the rest of it. And of course on Facebook it just goes straight there, so you won't have to do it there. But anyhow, I would bring him his own sheets. I would bring him, I had a special nightlight. It goes in a circle like this, and then a volcano would blow. It's from my grandmother. And we would carry it with us every time and put it on a little table by his bed, and it just brought him comfort, seeing the volcano kind of go around and around on the ceiling. I would bring soft music. I would bring, I think I had a diffuser. I would bring all these kind of comforts for him so that I could do something to relieve some of the pain for him. And then, you know, he's done with treatment and everything, and now he's an adult, but he still deals with a lot of pain. So I've always tried to do everything possible to try to reduce it some. It's just a mama's heart. You do what you can, right? Even when you can't do what you really want to do. And that is just take it away. But you can't. So I just wanted to find little ways. And then when COVID began, still have lots of friends who are in the medical field who are sacrificing themselves to help others. And their hands were getting torn up. They were starting to tell me different ones about how they were actually raw and bleeding. And I was like, you know, I make all this balm that I'm sure it would help. And so I just started making a whole bunch of balm and just taking it to everybody that I knew. And I have done through the whole year, and I will continue to support these ones. And it has helped them greatly. And so then another friend of mine was like, well, you just need to, you know, sell them as boxes. And, you know, if nothing else, to support the cost of the stuff I'm giving away. And I was like, well, that's a good point. So, and my one friend suggested this, the subscription boxes, but I ended up going with comfort boxes because of that. And so it's been really fun to put these together. And I have to say, it's like a give and take, because you provide me a little bit of an income by purchasing these things from me, and then I get to show you that love. I can afford to send it to you, and all the goodies that I make. And then I've also been able to collaborate with some really amazing people, and so I'll go over that again because I talk about them a lot. And this one is in the Orangelicious box. It's Honey Crunch. I hope you are following her. She's amazing. Just amazing. And I love her little mushroom things. We only have a few of these left, by the way. And then, I was doing collaborations here. And then my other collaboration, and I hope you're following her too, because she's astounding. And these are the little polymer clay earrings that she designed just for us, just for our boxes. These are in the Cocoa Buttery box, the Fields of Lavender box, the Lemony box, and the Bergamot of Joy box. And these are by Ray of Sunshine. Don't forget her name. Go look her up and follow her. And then she also did these for the the Wild Child Wildflower box. And these are so pretty. They're geode earrings. They're so beautiful. And then, so you should be following her. I'm telling you. And then I got to collaborate with another amazing natural genius. That's what I'm gonna call her, natural genius. And this is Happy Coconut. And I get to get the soap from her to go in. That one also goes in the Fields of Lavender, the Bergamot of Joy, the Cocoa Buttery, and the Lemony boxes. And then I also got to work with my mom. She doesn't have a business for you to follow, but she's amazing. And she made these lovely things for me. So they are flannel, gorgeous flannel. And then inside there's another another envelope of fabric, I guess, pouch. That's the word I'm looking for. It's made with muslin. And then I fill that muslin with rice and then whatever herb. This one is lavender. And so then you can crunch it and it releases the lavender scent, and you can heat it, and you can put it in the microwave or something, and then you put it on places that are sore, or you can put it in the freezer and let it get cold, and you can use it for that too, and you can just play with it. And this one is the medium size, and it goes in the rose box. I think it's Fields of Roses or something. I can't remember the name. I picked for that one. And then this one is just the large size, and that one is in the Wild Child Wildflower box. So those are who I collaborated with, which was super fun. And then the stuff that I've been doing is you get, depending on the size, and I'm missing one size of painting here, sorry. But like this one is the refrigerator magnet size, and that's in the Orange Delicious box. And then this size, the 4x4 pieces, they are in the Fields of Lavender, the Bergamot of Joy, I have to remember all these things, Lemony, and the Cocoa Buttery. And then this one is in this is in the Rose box. This is the 5x7. And then the other size goes in the Wild Child Wildflower box. And they are just a variety. I don't really have one particular one. It just depends on what I'm grabbing, and you get a surprise. But they're mostly just mountains and clouds, some southwest, some oceany type things, mountains. It's all landscape mostly. And then all the other goodies. So, also the stone. This comes in all of the boxes. And, I just, when we're out driving around, I get these little rocks. And then you get to have a little piece of the Southwest desert. And I clean them up, shine them just a little bit. They're not polished, they're just shined. And then wrap them in some lovely copper wire. And this ribbon, I'm going to be changing it to a pink velvet ribbon soon. And then all the balms and the oils and the lotions. Lotion bars, face balms, small things of lotion, lip balms, oils, and some surprises. And they are in all the boxes in different variety of sizes. And I think the only one, the Orange Delicious, doesn't get the lotion this size or this size. That's the only thing different with that one. And then I've been adding a few other things lately, like bath salts with rose petals, or bath salts with lavender. There's a whole variety. That's in a different section. Same with the candles. And I've been doing a few different group boxes, stuff like that. And I just have to say, I really appreciate all the feedback. I had one person tell me it was like getting a Mary Poppins bag, and just more and more things come out. I love that. And then I've had some tell me that their family members were in tears when they got it. Oh, sorry. Molly, you gave me a scare. She gave me a scare. Probably gave you a scare too. Anyway, yeah, they were in tears for the comfort. And then I've had hey Molly, cut it out. Cut it out. She's yelling at the neighborhood. Tell me that I was right. It is, the comfort box is very comforting. So I'm really glad that that's how people have responded to it. I really enjoyed the kind responses and the joy that it's brought people. That was the goal, and so I'm really happy for that, and I hope you've enjoyed yours. And I'll keep doing this because I love bringing people some joy and some comfort. And I don't know, you probably can see my big mess here. I got really distracted this week. I have seeds everywhere, and also my allergies are up. It's that time of year for allergies and for planting. And also I forgot to show you the sizes, but I have 4 different size boxes. You can see them when you go look at them. There's the different stuff that you go. But I mean, what kind of seeds are you guys doing this year? I have too many. As always, I always have too many, but I feel like it's better to have too many than not enough. I have chamomile. I'm very excited about putting chamomile in. I got enough chamomile. Last year I couldn't get chamomile seeds. They were just out everywhere. This one I'm really excited about. This one's from Baker Creek. And these are Corrales azafran. And it's a safflower, and it's from Corrales, New Mexico. I had to buy it. I was like, oh, that's just too cool. And then, of course, there's melon and corn and microgreens, basil, and some savory, just all sorts of stuff. But of course, it's not time to put them in yet. It's hard to be patient. All right, guys, I know this took a lot longer than normal, but thank you for hanging with me, and apologize for getting so emotional. It's just life, isn't it? And I hope that you're having a fabulous week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you some more. And next week, what should we talk about next week? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I'll come up with something. And we'll have tea next week. All right. Be gentle with yourself, because there's only one you. Bye.